Okay, man. Hello and good evening. This is the UN podcast, and it's my oh, I'm Vaughn B. This is my man Elton, the Noob Avenger. The funny thing is that since this is it's technically the beginning of the week, right? Sunday, the beginning or the end?
The beginning.
Right. But it's the end of my work week, so I should be more energetic, but I'm not. Hence the reason changing up my diet a little bit, trying to drink more tea, and I got some protein shakes and all that fun stuff. So
I feel that at the end of my fifth day of work, I'm tired.
yeah. So I'm trying. I should be more energetic, but sometimes it's kind of hard, especially like when it's hot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. LA should not have humidity, man. That's the part of the reason I used to lord it over my family and whatnot when I was in the South, because LA didn't have humidity, but it does now. Like, I wake up, I have basically wrapped myself in a burrito and the blankets, toss it and turn it and spin it and all that stuff. So, it's a first world problem, as they say. Hi. Did you get a chance to watch episode? Did you catch up on Alien Earth?
I caught up. Yeah, I watched episode 3 earlier today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to figure out what I think about that. Oh man. No, I watched it. I watched people talk about it. I watched somebody do a breakdown of it, and I'm still kind of like, I don't know about it. You know what I mean?
I liked it.
Okay.
This latest episode.
Yeah.
When is a machine, not a machine? I thought that was like a thought-provoking question.
Well, I mean, it was yes, it is, and I think that's basically what its intent was.
Yeah.
Like, the one thing that I found difficult is all of these robots that they spend all this money on has been in is weird environments covered with like weird stuff, and apparently, even though they can see out of their eyeballs, they didn't check none of them for anything. Any extra stuff, like, do they wash them? Like, do they take showers? Like, I don't know how these robots work. So because of what do,
the guy said, or the lady said, like, oh, they don't poop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess not to answer that question.
Well, dude, like, you still gotta like wash your car. You can't just
That's true.
You know. So, and you gotta blow the dust out of your computer. Oh, there's like basic maintenance. So you would figure that they have the specs to each one of them, that they would notice some aberration on his neck, but no, they didn't. I'm like, okay. See, this is what I was talking about when I was telling you before. Is like, in order for these movies to work, the companies have to do shockingly dumb things. From
yeah.
So even though I watched it like Friday, I'm still vague as on the story of it too. You watch it more, so I'm not gonna really get into too much detail of it, but it seems like one of the kids is having a existential crisis. There's a lot of weirdness about the facility that they're in, and given it, yeah. So I'm leaning towards all of those rooms that that weirdo dude is cleaning or whatever the hell he's doing in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are versions of them that didn't work out. so they're a little crazy
Oh,
or something like that.
wow. Did you think of that yourself, or did you hear someone talk about it and say that? That's pretty smart, actually.
Well, I mean, when I first saw it and they first went to the thing, I was like, this is giving me somebody locked in room
Locked
vibes,
in rooms vibes. Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Because
I didn't think much of that scene until, yeah, that's a good point.
well, I mean, there's like a bunch of doors, and it's like these are
Right.
closed doors. There's just a
Yeah.
random dude doing something in the hallway. So even when it was just windy, it was just like the same thing. I'm like,
Mm.
that seems a little weird. But one of the things that someone brought up was this basically takes place before the Alien movies, I think, or around the same time period or something like that. And when you go into the future of the Alien franchise, you never heard of Prodigy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
At
Yeah,
this
true. Yeah.
right. So at this point, this is why you shouldn't do prequels, because you can do stuff that doesn't make sense in the future unless you're really, really careful. So given how they brought a bunch of weirdness back to their little Neverland Island, maybe everybody died and the government covered it up, and that just that
That ties
particular
that up. Yeah.
right, and that particular corporation died with its leader. I don't know. So it's just a lot of weirdness. So is the whole universe of aliens just doesn't really make that much sense to me. Is because I personally think that if you're going to do space exploration, you should have some form of faster than light travel, because it would make no sense for you to travel from solar system to solar system, because it would take so long for you to get there, that just like how this dude comes back in his 65 years and he's thinking he's having a conversation with one person, but it's actually her granddaughter.
Right.
So that means
You would think by then that they should have like perfected or at least like significantly improved their their capabilities as far as space travel is concerned.
right, because they
That's
seem to
true.
have
Like it took them that long.
right, they seem to have conquered gravity, because typically if you want to explain how you have gravity on ships but you don't actually have like the Star Trek stuff, then you do circle, like the ship rotates. So the places where the people sleep at rotates. So as you're spinning, it rotates. And then that will create a form of gravity. Because like if you have like if you watch Babylon 5, Babylon 5, the aliens have figured out gravity, but apparently they have not shared it with the humans. So the humans still have big ships that rotate, like the space station rotates. And like it doesn't have like gravity plates, because like in Star Trek they have gravity plates. So it's just something that simulates gravity that you're walking through, and it pulls you down to the floor. They have figured out how to make gravity, but they haven't figured out how to go faster than light.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff that's kind of like I was telling you before, it's like you have a means to be in contact with a far off colony, but you can't get there without the people who are going with you going into hibernation, because it just takes you that long to get there. So that means that by the time you get there, because of like if it just took you like a month or maybe like 3 weeks or whatever, you don't need to go into hibernation, because you can carry that much food for you to eat for a month or two. So that means you like hibernation, you probably is years.
Right.
So by the time you get there, like, what the hell are you gonna do? It's like you lost contact with this colony years ago.
That's a good point.
So that's what I said. Like that. So people who are making complaints about stuff, I'm like, dude, this entire universe doesn't make any sense. Not really. It's like they have like strange technological jumps in one area. So you got like cyborgs and sentient robots and all that stuff. But then they
they're
still travel
significantly behind in others.
right. So it's just it's kind of it's weird, but It also aligns when the story was first done, like in the 70s. So that's why the computers look like is like in the 70s, about the decor looks like it's the 70s or whatever.
Oh, uh-huh.
So I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing. But the they put the little kids inside these bodies. No thought of how they would actually like come to grips with being like this. It's like you're still a kid, but you look like an adult. But someone and I watched somebody was speculating and saying that basically Wendy may be like the trillionaire, the little young trillionaire dude. His mother died, so she may be in a robot that looks like his mother.
Oh,
There's one of the speculations.
wow. Okay.
Right. So that's why the favorite thing, and then
Right.
you got the kids act like they. So at first I was like, all right, so they all acting. Some are acting really young, and some are not. I'm like, well, maybe they're not the same age, and I just didn't notice. But then when I looked, they had a flashback. It looked like they were all the same age. So it's like the boys are acting like 5-year-olds. The one,
Those two boys in particular, the ones that had like a little bro moment. Oh my god, they're really
Right.
like kids.
right? So they're acting like 5-year-olds. The other ones are acting a little older. Like the ones who
Yeah.
are helping the robot dude, they seem to be more mature, even though
Right.
they were all the same age. And then the one chick who was in the wheelchair acts like she's 30. She come in there, she's having a conversation with dude about who's his favorite and how she learned French and yada yada. I'm like, the way that she is phrasing things does not sound like a kid saying these things. It sounds like an adult trying to curry favor with her boss.
No ageism here.
All right, so it just that was a little weird.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
All right, so it's like that's why I said I'm like I don't know how to feel about this particular episode because that one dude who was like saying this was dumb. Everything like why we got all of this stuff going on here. Why are you risking all that to go for whatever? And the trillionaire dude was like, it'll be fine. I'm like, I'm quite sure Waylon Yutani thought everything will be fine too. And then 65 years later, again, why would you send a ship out that's going to take 65 years to come back to collect weird species type stuff that are potentially dangerous with a command that you have to bring it back regardless? It's like it's just I don't know. I'm being a little nitpicky just terms of just story. The farther the story goes, it fits into their universe. It doesn't matter that I don't think the universe makes any sense, but it does fit into their universe. And this is and it goes back to what I was saying before about the difference between dumb and stupid. Like Fast and the Furious is dumb, borderline stupid, but mostly dumb. Everything that happens in those movies fits inside the insane universe that they have created over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. From the Ludacris being a super genius from out of nowhere, to like them being able
military trucks in space and all that stuff.
Right, and they can defy the laws of physics at will. So I don't know, but it does fit in there. So all this stuff fits in their universe. But the episode wasn't terrible. It was just kind of like I don't know what to feel about this. Not in a negative way, but in terms of just the overall story, because the decisions that are being made are shockingly stupid. But you can throw corporate greed in there
for both parties, for the Prodigy Corporation and what's the other one, the Yutani.
Waylon Yutani.
Yeah, it's right. Like wow, they make yeah, the owners and corporate greed is really making them dumb.
Right. So, but you have established that that's how Waylon is. Like that's how that corporation is from back, even when he was alive and it was Alien versus Predator. he was making dumb decisions. So it's like, I'm like, all right, you became this super billionaire dude, but you make the umbrella corporation type,
Stupidity.
right? Because one of the things that the dude said, the cyborg guy said, was when he was with the two kids and they're looking at the eggs, right? And then eggs was he said that she doesn't like her. If I remember correct, I'm paraphrasing. She doesn't like messing with her eggs, kind of thing. So I don't know if that means. I hope it don't mean that they brought a queen back, because when he said that, I'm like, I know y'all didn't bring a queen back.
I think that was a foreshadowing of it. That's the way I, kind of felt about it too.
Right.
Like, oh, she doesn't like her things, her eggs being messed with. It's like, oh, that's what I thought of. That it's a
I'm
queen.
like, right. So I'm
Somehow,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, I hope you guys didn't bring a queen back. So only thing I can think of is that they accidentally make one. But the sorry, apparently the xenomorphs can, like, with just the royal jelly, how you make queen bees. It's like queen bee dies or whatever, or you need another one. They just give a certain type of nutrients to one of the bees, and it turns into a queen, and then you have a new queen. So it's like, I guess it's similar for the xenomorphs. So this is creeping into the umbrella territory of why would you do that?
Research.
Yeah, I keep hearing Malcolm from Jurassic Park. Just because you can do a thing, that doesn't mean you should do it. So it's kind of like, well, how did Skynet get invented? It's just a series of events of dumb decisions that led up to creating Skynet. And I guess it's a similar thing, because they took apparently her brother's lung was damaged because he got stabbed. Yeah, he got, what the hell? I'm bouncing around this episode. See, that's what it's blended in, because I keep forgetting that this was all this happened in the third episode, not the second, where they had to fight. She kills the xenomorph. Off screen, we don't see what happened. Now she's connected to them somehow, which is a little weird. This is a lot of, okay, they're just doing stuff. So they take out her brother's lung because he got stabbed, and they decided to hook it to a machine and implant a embryo in it. Like, why? Like,
Research.
I'm like, bro, they had an entire ship that crashed because of these things. So one of these things got out. I was like, all right, well, whatever. So I don't want to get too much, because I'm not doing I want to do a shot for shot. So anybody who wants to check it out, you check it out. The fourth one is coming out on Tuesday. I don't know. It's like it's cool, but most things it's cool now. I'm looking for something to blow me away, and still haven't, like, I can't. It is Shogun's fault, man. You know what? It's Shogun's fault. Shogun was too damn good, so now I can't deal with mediocrity anymore.
It set the bar too high.
Yeah, it's just like, so I don't need for them to explain everything, but you got to explain something. It's like, why is your trillionaire dude walking around with no shoes on? It's like okay, why does it the eggs for some reason seem to project something that make, like, regular humans want to look into it? Because it seems like every person who is somewhat human or human all the way feels the urge to put their head on top of the egg.
Curiosity. Curiosity.
Right, but it doesn't really work on, because, like, and this is another thing that the guy who broke it down was like, the eggs don't react to none of the kids and the robot because they're not human.
Yeah,
So
like non-organic stuff.
Right. So so
Yeah.
that's why none of the stuff affects them. So basically, well, unless they get like beat up or something in terms of getting affected, they won't because they don't have any human body parts. So that should be an interesting thing because everyone there is basically dead men walking. It's just how you're going to die. There's a lot of forewarning and all that stuff because everyone is too confident. Like, nah, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. I'm quite sure every alien or movie that I've ever seen, everyone had that same. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay. So then you got somehow the dude is he's in contact with the little kid and he's having a conversation with the little kid through that whatever the hell he put on his neck. How that happens, I don't know. How is like to send a signal that far? Because I guess they're close. Because the impression that I got that they're fairly close to the city. So that's why they were able to go in and collect the ship and all that stuff because they basically control that section of the Earth. So Prodigy controls that part of the Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why they can just show up and do what they did and take all the bits off, and there's no communication with any type of authority. So I don't know. It is a lot of stuff about this universe that just seems a bit odd to me, but you know, like my biggest thing with like Star Trek is like, what the hell does anybody else who doesn't want to be in Starfleet do? Like, what do you do for a living? Because you don't actually need to do anything. Like on Star Trek, Earth is, like I said, like I said last week, is a paradise planet of unlimited energy. So if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to do anything. So it's just like one of those science fiction things where it's like, I need to learn how to turn my head off because otherwise I'm gonna overthink everything. That's it. Well, that seems to be what I'm doing with Alien Earth. So I don't know. All right. Overall, we both kind of like, you liked it. You seem to have liked it a bit more than I did, but overall, we both kind of liked it, if I'm not mistaken.
I did.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the next thing. All right. Okay. It is about the wrong button. Share. Here we go. Share my screen. All right. It is about the fact that 2025 marks the first time since 2011 without a $700 million comic book movie.
That's a long time.
Yeah, dude. That's a good run if you are. Man, that's why that's why Kevin Feige, they keep giving them chance after chance, because dude, if you go 14 years with all your movies making at least some sort of profit, maybe not a lot, but it's still on the positive side of the ledger. So it's like, all right. So there was a time when Marvel could do no wrong at the box office. Every release seemed destined for a massive haul. Even the Zack Snyder-led DC Universe managed its share of billion-dollar juggernauts. That era is gone. Yes, it is gone. Troubling signs are pointing towards the tide clearly turning. Yeah, because you lost the normies. Because for whatever your reasoning was, you did what all these other corporations did, and you would start chasing this minute audience for some reason. Why? I don't know. It's kind of weird, but you know. So 2025 is for a year since 2011, which not a single superhero blockbuster crossed the $700 million global threshold. Captain America: Brave New World is 415 mil. Now, if you adjust that for inflation, that's probably closer to 700. So they're saying like this. Well, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking of the old Captain America, the first one. No. So like these numbers are in comparison to the ones in 2011. If you adjust for inflation, those numbers are actually higher. So all right. So apparently Captain America made 415, Thunderbolts 382, Fantastic Four 473, Superman 600. The numbers are startling when put in perspective. Over a decade ago, Marvel DC projects practically guaranteed sky high grosses, even when warning signs emerged in the early 2020s, like Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, still let past that mark with ease. Well, this one, Doctor Strange, because he just was in Spider-Man, and everybody and grandma went to go see Spider-Man. So if you release a movie with the guy who was in Spider-Man in it, most people go see it, and depending on how terrible it was, you would get some people who would come back and see it again. And Guardians is just basically everyone kind of knew that it was the end of that, but it had a very weak opening because people were so burnt out on all the other superhero stuff. So it had a nice hold because people, like, word of mouth was like, it doesn't suck. And it actually has a proper villain. It's like they may have race changed the High Evolutionary, but he was a proper villain. He did evil shit and didn't care. Right? It's like tortured animals. And I remember one of the complaints was, it's like, he's torturing animals. Just like, yeah, he's the villain. Like, he's evil. You're shocked that the evil dude is doing evil.
That's true. I did watch. I think I watched both in theaters. So yeah, I didn't realize it's been a while.
Yeah. What happens next is anyone's guess. Maybe the genre rebounds in 2026. Not really, because Spider-Man is going to make money, but and given what I heard about what happened with on the set of Doomsday, you heard about that?
I don't think so.
Apparently there was a fight.
Oh.
The rumor is that they were shooting a bunch of scenes, and Robert Downey Jr. wanted to redo the scenes again, but he wasn't in the suit for the first one, so he wanted to, like, apparently it was like a lot of shots, and it turned into like an ego thing with him and Ryan Reynolds. So if the rumors are true, then Deadpool is in this movie. So it became somebody compared it to the Fast and the Furious issues between Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Oh, okay.
Right. And also in the rumor is that there was some fisticuffs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that does not bode well for this particular movie. Nah, there's like a bunch of stuff that I guess kind of got leaked, where is essentially Doom is not necessarily a villain. He is trying to fix stuff because of the what they established in Doctor Strange about the incursions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, somebody showed up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Ricky.
How about
Hey.
you?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
This guy.
Yeah, I see that. I wasn't expecting you.
Yeah.
So we're kind of talking about like the fact that superhero movies have not hasn't hit the $700 million mark at all this year, and it's the first time since 2011.
Yeah, Superman and Fantastic Four, right? They're not making them what they're expecting.
Thunderbolts, Captain America, none of them. So
four. That's four right there.
Yep. So that has not been the case since 2011.
So that's another Marvel movie?
No, it's just DC and Marvel, none of them.
After none of Fantastic Four, that's the last one, right? For
this year, last movie, there still is another TV show. Wonder Man is coming out.
Oh,
yeah, they basically made Wonder Man from a white dude to a black dude for some reason. I don't know why. And that's coming out. So you're gonna have a TV show that with a character that is D-list that your average normie would have never heard of and would have zero reason to watch this. And you have not stated whether or not that this is tied into anything. So it could be just like a one-off that's tied to nothing. So yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna like. I'll probably check out the first episode just to see if it sucks or not or whatever. So I don't know.
Dang, I looked up 2011 superhero movies. I'm surprised. It was Captain America, the First Avenger, Green Lantern,
Ironheart.
X-Men First
This
Class,
year.
and Thor. They didn't make 700 million.
Yeah. So yeah, Ironheart was this year, and that came in and went like a wet fart.
Is it over the series?
Yeah, they basically crapped out all 6 episodes in 2 weeks.
Oh, they didn't go about like every once a week.
Oh hell no, dude! They finished shooting this thing like right after Black Panther 2.
Oh,
So it's been a minute. It has been completely finished for a long time. They could not show it. So it's like
I thought you would have watched it.
Hmm?
I thought you were gonna watch it.
No, I already told you I ain't watching that.
You watch Echo.
Yeah, that's why I'm not watching this.
He could only endure so much punishment.
Yeah, like all right, I'm good.
Well, Ahsoka's coming out, right? Ahsoka this year. It should have been in August because last year, 2 years ago, it came out in August.
Not this year, maybe probably next year.
Oh,
So that's gonna be a toss up whether or not I feel like watching that. I'm kind of interested to see how the Hound is gonna play that part as opposed to the other guy who played the older Sith dude.
oh, the
So-
guy that died.
So the Hound is the new guy for that.
What do you mean the
Oh.
Hound? The guy that came out on Games of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna be that guy now. So I'm kind of curious as to how that goes. So I will watch it just to see how that goes.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, I think people like they lost the normies. So that's why no one's going to go see this stuff. Like it stopped being a hey, let's go check it out, fun time thing of what it used to be with a story that builds up into a somewhat satisfying, like I was satisfied, some people weren't, but a satisfying ending. So it ended. And what they should have done is took a break for like 5 years, because if they would have actually did that, these last 5 years of these crappy movies wouldn't exist. And then they could do something that kicks off the new whatever, right? So they'd be in a much better position if they actually did that.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do it because they're investors.
I know. So yeah, okay. You got pushed to do something that was dumb and screwed you in the end. So now the normies aren't interested anymore. I don't know. All right. We talk about this Variety article where Disney is attempting to make movies for Gen Z because they noticed that they have lost them, especially the boys.
Really?
Yeah, who would have thought spending all of your money to purchase 2 of the biggest boy brand IPs, putting them in the hands of feminists who decided to turn them into girl brand IPs, which didn't work because girls aren't interested in Star Wars or Marvels for the most part. And then the ones who are interested in Star Wars and Marvels like it as it was. So now they're going around trying to figure out how to fix this issue. So Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty aren't the only ones looking for a prince. Leadership at Walt Disney Studios have been pressing Hollywood creatives in recent months. Multiple sources tell Variety for movies that will bring young men back to the brand in a meaningful way. Young men is defined here as by the sources as ages 13 to 28, otherwise known as Gen Z. First, every film studio is looking for better ways to convert young audiences to habitual movie goers. Numerous studies show that Gen Z men, in particular, lonely, game obsessed group who were hampered in their formative years by COVID-19 lockdowns. Not the easiest segment to grasp, but what's surprising producers, writers, and other partners in the larger industry is that Disney has been calling for original concepts to lure the demo back to the movies. In the same, this is the same Disney whose multi-billion-dollar content engines, Marvel and Lucasfilm, have satiated men of all ages over 2 decades since the company acquired them. So as to say, Disney has been seeking new IP and pitches, such as splashy global adventures and treasure hunts. You had all of these things. That's the funny thing about all of that is they had all of these things within their own damn company, and they basically pissed it all away, going after the Rainbow Coalition and girls. But instead of just making stuff for those groups, they decided to purchase things and change them into stuff. It's like shocking stupidity. But that seems to be par for the course right now in a lot of corporations.
Well, they did it to themselves.
Yeah, like the biggest hit right now, especially with little girls, is K-pop Demon Hunters. They are and I was looking at someone who was talking about like part of the reason for that is the way that girls, like little girls, see like what a hero would be, as opposed to what little boys is. Like little boys want to be Batman, all right? Singular, by yourself, you're taking on the city and fighting crime and all that stuff. Girls, on the other hand, tend to be more communal, so they like the little group. Is 3 girls. They all have different personalities. They all dress pretty. They all look nice, and they fight crime. And amongst all of the stuff, there is a love story. So essentially, it's all of the things that they took out of everything to appease some magical audience. That's what girls actually like, and when they are presented with it, it makes money. Hence Barbie and this thing. They're not interested in shaved-haired heroines who act like men and beat up people and all that stuff and take on everything by themselves. Like that's what boys like. But then you made it all girls, so then the boys don't like that because all the guys are in all of the stuff that you made are wimpy dudes who get like shoved to the back by their female counterparts. So like,
it's funny. Disney still, would blame the audience too.
Well, I think they have learned their lesson because it didn't help, but they were reshoots for Fantastic Four. Because apparently it was going to be a huge girl bossy movie. Remember, I told you, they actually released a comic book where Sue Storm is the leader of the Fantastic Four. It's like, she's not, never was. That's not how the Fantastic Four works. It's like, yes, she is, they're a family unit, which is basically mother, father, and 2 uncles. And 2 kids. It's a family. So they operate like a family. Reed makes the decisions with ample input from Sue and Johnny and Ben. That's how it works. Reed figures some shit out. They all go on adventures. So that would make it's funny that they want adventures and all that stuff. You have National Treasure, which you had 2 hits, and then you decided to do a reboot. You made it a girl boss and took all the daring do out and tried to just shove a girl into it, and it didn't work. So that's what makes this whole thing freaking hilarious. It's like you're trying to get the same people who destroyed all your IPs to fix or make you a new one. It's like, why would you think they wouldn't do the exact same thing all over again? Some dude comes up with you from what a character idea that could possibly be the next Spider-Man. What do you think that the people who are running Marvel right now would do that if it's a young boy? Based on it's a boy. Like, no, it has to be a girl because girls need this, that, and the other. That's essentially probably what, I ain't gonna say essentially, but that's probably what will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first thing they would do is gender swap.
Yeah. They basically was trying to make Kamala Khan the new Spider-Man. They tried very hard to do that. Like, no, people like Peter Parker. People are fans of Miles Morales, but he's not Spider-Man. So you can call him that as much as you want, and then you release Spider-Man 2, where you spend a large chunk of it playing as Miles Morales. Like, that was nice for the little DLC when it was a short thing, but people want to play as Peter Parker. So the game didn't sell that well. Go figure. So,
I don't know what's their intention to make those characters. That for women, it's mostly for guys.
Because it's the people who are running it.
They're thinking they're gonna get more fans, huh?
It's like everything else. Is like they think their idea should work, and like the evidence to the contrary does not factor in. They don't even think about it. I'm like, well, it should work. It's like we just haven't tried hard enough.
Yeah. And then they double down because they don't think they've tried hard enough.
Right. So it was like the Cracker Barrel thing.
Yeah, the logo.
Bro, they lost like over 100 million, close to 100 million in
stocks.
And she's still talking about how people liked it. I'm like, what planet are you living on?
It's like they're trying to make guys love Hello Kitty.
Dude, it's similar stuff. It's like
the people it worked for me.
The people who are running these things think that they know
but
better.
You get the point, right?
Yeah, no, it's they think that they know better.
A female, but they try to make the guys love it too.
Yeah, they think that they know better, so that they can just tell you you're gonna like this thing. A lot of men did not like Barbie, right? Didn't like Barbie, but Barbie still made like $1 billion. The reason because you made a girls' movie that women went to go see.
Yeah, they forced their husband to go watch it.
Right, but for the most part, they made a thing, and that's what I was saying about the K-pop thing. K-pop Demon, it's a cartoon that is basically geared towards what little girls like, so therefore they watched it a lot because you actually made a thing that's geared specifically towards women. That's why I said if you wanted to reach these audience that you think are underrepresented, you have to make something that is specifically geared towards them. Do not take Star Wars and stick all of these elements into Star Wars thinking that you just can swap out this fan base for the fan base you actually want, which is weird because the fan base you had buys all the crap. They're the ones who go out and buy full-blown Stormtrooper outfits and multiple lightsabers and remote control R2-D2 units and all kind of stuff. And the only way that these younger people get involved in this stuff is through their parents and grandparents. Is their grandparents or their parents show it to them for the first time, introduce them to this world. But if you piss those people off, they're not going to do that. So therefore, this generation that you're trying to reach never, for the most part, had a older family member go, hey, I love this movie when I was your age. You should watch this. You'll love it. And sit down with them and watch it. So if they have any questions, you can answer it or whatever. There's a bunch of videos of little children finding out that Luke Skywalker is Darth Vader's kid, right? And how they react to it is like very adorable. But the only reason that happened is because their parents like showed it to them. But if you piss the parents off, they don't show it to them. So then you lost that particular potential customer.
Yeah, and those are generations of customers too.
Yeah. So all right.
Like, hey, little Timmy, did you watch Ahsoka?
No.
Let me show you this.
While two insiders say the mandate to recruit young males goes as high as the C-suite, which is upper echelon in corporate America, the tax primarily has fallen to David Greenbaum, a former Searchlight Pictures co-head brought on in 2024 to run Disney's live-action film business. The label has been sorely lacking in guy-leaning fare, like the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise for nearly 10 years. It says in active development, though it is not its last reported iteration involving Margot Robbie. Yeah, do you remember what they was going to do with the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Are
They
they
were
gonna
gonna
gender
change.
swap?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are
it's
they
going to be
gonna-
all girls. It's going to be all
Yeah.
girls. It's going to be a pirate movie. I'm like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. People watch these movies because of Jack Sparrow. That's it. Everybody else was just things that orbited around Jack Sparrow. So you're gonna make a movie without Jack Sparrow, thinking that anybody was going to go see this. Then you got the lackluster attempt to reboot and hand off Indiana Jones, which earned $383 million worldwide on a $300 million budget, and that's not even counting reshoots or like marketing. It's like you just, for whatever reason, they decided to take a very old, and this is what they did for everything else. They took a man, have him be a less of a man, and have him get browbeated by some superior female for the entirety of the movie. Like, I don't know who thought that was like the thing to do. I don't even know. Like, do you think that they can fix this?
Man, they'd have to go through like, I don't know if it's rebranding, because if it's going to continue the way that it is, I don't see people like, or like at least that demographic, like respecting them as a company, and like even trying to do like buy things from them again. So unless they have a complete like change of I guess leadership, or even just like marketing.
Look, they apparently Snoop Dogg was on something. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, he was talking about the Lightyear with the two moms saying he's like he didn't come there for that. He represents your normie. That's who they inadvertently pushed to the side by trying to own the I don't know, own the Chuds or whoever, right? So it's like when one of the biggest names in entertainment takes aim at Disney, people know this. This is exactly what happened this week when Snoop Dogg, the rap legend and cultural icon, openly criticized Pixar film Lightyear for inserting same-sex parent subplot into what was marketed as a children's adventure. Appearing on It's Giving podcast, explain how the infamous scene created an awkward moment for him while watching the film with his grandson. When the boy innocently asks Papa Snoop, how'd she have a baby with a woman? The rapper admitted he was blindsided. His blunt response was, I didn't come in for this shit, and I just came to watch a goddamn movie. And yeah, that is it in a nutshell. People don't want to have awkward conversations with little children about stuff that it's just a movie. It's supposed to be just a movie. So hopefully they have figured this out. Sometimes I don't think that's the case, but sometimes I do, because like for what Inside Out, the fact that they like Disney put a clamp down on that movie for this particular reason. Like the little girl is just a little girl. There's no weird, like they got this weird thing now where two people of the same sex just can't be friends.
There's always
Some kind of weird-
romantic tension.
right? It's like no,
Yeah.
they're just friends. And apparently there was something like that in that Elio movie where there was like little hints of that. Like he looks like he's about 11. Like why is that even a thing in this movie?
The same thing with Lightyear and what was that movie? Not Wayward. What's that called?
Oh, you're talking about the one with where the main like one of the guys was mixed. He had they hit every checkbox for that movie, and it didn't make like no money. Yeah, he had some weird, he was like some kind of weird relationship with some other kid, and one parent's white, one parent's black. The parent that was the male parent was an incompetent, and his mother could just basically do everything.
I think the
Yeah,
movie I was thinking was Onward.
I don't know, could be. I don't remember the name of it was, but it's like, dude, they let a bunch of Tumblr weirdos get in charge of everything. And what's funny is Disney cannot figure out how to make charming characters anymore, right? And I've showed you this book before. They actually like Disney animators wrote the book on how to make charming characters. It's called Illusions
There's
of Life.
really a book.
It's really a book. And I showed I'll show it to you. All right, hold on. All right, so I have two books that are written by Disney. This is Illusions of Life. This is written by the original animators of all their stuff, and it basically is a blueprint, a cookbook by this dude named Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston. That's Peter Pan. That's all that old Disney stuff. This is a how to make characters. The original 9 animators wrote this other book, 9 Old Men. So those are the two books. If you want to learn how to make characters like Disney used to be able to make, they actually wrote books on them. So it's hilarious that the company that wrote the book on how to make charming characters that last 100 years can't figure out how to make charming characters.
The irony.
No, it's actually amazing. To be honest, and the main reason why they missed that link, and I was telling you before how they started looking at the animators who are still alive and try to have them come back in and explain this stuff to the ones they have on the payroll now, is because they realized that, oh crap, we stopped listening to these guys because they were all old white guys. But the way Disney works is the older animators explain how this works to when the younger ones come in. Say, oh, you do this, you do that, you do that, and you do this, blah, blah, blah. They stopped listening to them. So, and they pushed them all out the door. Okay. So it's like, they can do it. They just got to actually listen to other people and get off their high horse of failure, which is amazing. It's not like they're succeeding. So if you want to be arrogant and not listen when you're succeeding, that's one thing. But when you're crapping out stuff that nobody wants to watch and you still arrogant and don't want to listen, That's amazing. Oh, do you I don't think you guys have ever played Arkham or anything like that, right? You ever played any of the Batman games?
No, no,
Find it.
no. I haven't played Batman.
Okay, see if I can find it. All right, I want you to watch this trailer. So this goes along with
I played one of them, Arkham Asylum.
all right.
Yeah, that was like, gosh, that was a while ago now.
All right. So you know how we are having the same issue when it comes to video games too, right? How they just can't figure out how to make stuff that people like. Okay. So the people who made the Batman games made that Suicide Squad versus Justice League. Terrible game. Right. So this is a trailer for a Lego game that's about to come out.
I need to become more than a man. I need to become a symbol.
What did you have in mind?
Who are you? I'm Batman. Why so serious? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
I got you!
Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Wow.
They look pretty bad.
That looked fun.
All right. So how? Please explain to me how this is difficult. All right. I'm gonna make a Batman game. Okay. So what do people like about Batman? Okay, let's put all of that into this game. You got the thing from the original Batman movie. You got like you got Christian Bale Batman, you got the Batman scenes, and all those scenes, it's like someone pieced them together, are scenes from the Batman movies. For him falling, the training, all of that stuff. It's like, dude, I want to sell a Batman game to people who like Batman. What do they like? Okay, let's put everything in.
Everything. That's a winning formula.
Right. Oh, the pink people like the penguin. Let's do this scene at the end of this thing that people like in the Batman movie with the penguin that everybody likes. So it's like his voice is like he looks like Danny DeVito penguin, but the scene is from the Batman. So it's a mixture of every Batman thing that everyone likes. This is not that complicated. But it is, I know what my customers are. I am going to make stuff that my customers like. Period. I'm not going to look for some mythical audience that does not exist. To appease the 4 pink-haired people that you've made the mistake of hiring, who will destroy your IP because they just want to push their little whatever it is that they're trying to push. And hopefully the company start to realize they do not care about making money for you. Period. They are a parasite that is going to suck you dry and then move on to the next thing. So, like, I don't know who talked Kevin Feige into womifying his entire MCU, but he did. And now we get an article about Disney trying to appeal to male audience. It's like, bro, you had Indiana Jones, you had the National Treasure movie. Just, like, this is a laundry list of stuff that could appeal to men. You just don't want to do none of it. No. All right. There is one thing that last thing that I want to touch on. All right, yeah, we talked about that. Did either one of you watch Peacemaker yet?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Okay. Apparently they had some kind of sex scene or something.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it. Well, that's what Peacemaker is. That's what it is. It's a comedy, sex jokes, and shit like that. That's what it is. If you don't like having like sex jokes, you're not gonna like it. So basically, that's the first season. It's all comedy stuff.
Okay.
I still haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, it's all comedy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't know why they're complaining. It's HBO. Come on, that's what they do.
I don't know. Dude. Sometimes people expect a lot, I guess.
Yeah, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But that's what it is. That's what Peacemaker is.
Yeah. Oh, they are. There's a rumor that they're going to make a Family Matters cartoon. Did you watch that growing up there, Elton?
What is it?
Family Matters, Urkel, and all that.
Oh, I know it. I mean, I've seen it not when it was being shown live, but like, what's that called? Like syndication or like rebroadcast.
Oh, okay. All right. Seems that Warner Brothers Animation needs.
Urkel.
Yeah, I don't know which one is. I guess that's supposed to be Urkel. Let's see. Okay. Explain the plan is to take the old episodes and kind of start from scratch, bringing fresh but familiar spin to the Winslow family saga. Even more exciting, James confirmed that he already has a production company lined up to finance the animation remake. And the best part, he's hoping to reunite the original cast, including Jaleel White, who made Urkel a household name. It goes according to plan, the Family Matters animated revival could get longtime fans a big dose of 90s nostalgia while introducing the Winslows, of course, Urkel, to a whole new audience. I don't know. So some things are just basically of their time, and you need to let them be of their time and just not redo it, because you're not gonna get
The same
vibe.
Yeah, the same vibe, same audience. Things are so different now.
Yeah. It's like they keep trying to threaten to do Back to the Future reboot, but I think Robert Zemeckis says that as long as he's alive, that ain't never happening. So, but who knows what will happen when he dies? But it's like, but it's an 80s product with 80s music, with 80s things about the future, depending on like what they thought it could be from the 80s. Like we passed up the point in what was the future in the movie, and it's nothing like that. So
I
don't
know
know,
it
I-
wouldn't make sense to redo that movie now.
No,
Yeah.
they keep trying and it keeps failing. I'm like, yeah, because it's an 80s movie. Oh, Ricky, did you watch episode 3 of Alien Earth?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you like it?
I was trying to. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I mean, I was trying to understand what was going on, but like I had to check other review of YouTube, like to
Mhm.
just give me more understanding. But so far, I mean, it's been okay.
Yeah, you kind of like in my boat. Like
Yeah.
Elton liked it. I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like, um,
Well, I mean, maybe because I'm a fan of Alien and Predator movies, so that's why I kind of like it.
well, my thing is one of the critiques about it, and they keep talking about the dumb decisions that they make and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, if you ever just sat down and looked at how the alien universe functions, it's dependent highly on stupid decisions. And what
Yeah,
do-
but they have the mysterious thing with Captain Marrow. So
Mhm.
you're trying to figure out if he's a cyborg or is he a machine.
no, he's a
So-
cyborg.
No, I know he's a cyborg, but now he's trying to control like he's a machine. Remember at the end when when he's talking to the kid, the Indian
Mhm.
kid.
Yeah.
So it's can give you a little bit of a mystery. You know what I mean? Like for
Oh.
the next shows.
Oh no, there's a lot of that.
That's, at least that's good writing there. So
Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't terrible. It was just kind of like one of those, I don't really know how to feel about this kind of thing, where the stuff may not make sense, but it makes it makes sense in their universe. And my example to Elton earlier was Fast and the Furious. It's like you can complain about how goofy it is and whatever, and him doing the stuff that defies the laws of physics, but it fits into the universe that they have created over the last 20 years. Or Dom can just do this stuff.
you guys haven't been watching Chiefs of War?
I don't have it. Apple Plus. I don't have that.
Yeah, I got it just for that. It's already like the fourth or fifth episode. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's like Jason. Is it Jason Momoa being Jason
Yeah.
Momoa, or is he actually
Yeah.
acting? Oh,
No, Jason Momoa is acting.
okay. This should be interesting to watch. Because he
He
usually
does
just
a lot
plays-
of series. He came out a lot on Apple TV, the blind ones.
Yeah, that
but-
didn't make no sense to me.
yeah, and that was kind of dumb, but I still watched the two. I think 2 seasons. It was just yeah.
Yeah, like the whole premise was like, I don't, I don't get how this works, but okay.
Yeah, then he did Netflix series about those over there in Canadian, like I forgot the name of the show.
Mm.
Like 2 series.
Mm-hmm.
So he does a lot of series too.
I don't know, bro. So, at some point, I guess I should check out Peacekeeper to see if I can tolerate it. I guess I don't know.
Just fun. It's just funny. Just comedy.
One thing that has been amazing to me, there has been no movies out that I had any interest in watching in like a month. I think the last one was Fantastic Four. Like it's been almost about a month. Like nothing.
So just expect the first episode, a girl beating up a lot of guys and orgy
I got a little mix of
And,
everything.
and cocaine and drugs. So
So like an episode of The Boys.
yeah. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
a lot of dick and ball jokes. That's what they always talk about.
All right, well, that's basically all I felt like talking. Anything you guys else want to talk about before we go?
Not really. I came late.
What about you, Elton?
Nah, good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. There's been some news, but for the most part, it's like I don't know. Entertainment's been mostly things to crap on, and I think I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm getting tired of doing that.
Entertainment is not entertaining.
No, it's just like the stars who are stars of this stuff are just like their narcissism is just has gotten old. To the I was looking at like the Katie Sackhoff, and she was talking with some dude who was in Battlestar Galactica, and they were going on and on about like the art of being an actor and how this, that, and affects this, and it's like listening to two theater kids talk. It's like, bro, you pretending to be some kind of whatever in some TV show, you not changing the world. I don't know why. I don't know when it became that y'all start thinking that y'all like no. If you a song can change the world, you being good in some random television show, yeah, it may affect some people, but not on to the level that you guys think it is. And the problem is y'all have decided that y'all on this weird level where you can be preachy and condescending and all the other stuff, and then everyone is just gonna put up with it for whatever. And I guess people did for a while, but that time period is done. You just look like a bunch of narcissists who can't shut up. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents. All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna call this stream to an end. So please like, share, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Ricky.